Hey everyone, it's Kai from Cool Collectibles. It's been a while since I've done a collection update video, and I have done a few things to the room and rearranged a few things, so I thought it'd be a good time for me to go through that with you guys. If you follow the Facebook page, you'd know that I did get a few custom acrylic cases made by a local place here in South Australia called Menzel Plastics, and you can see some up there. It was a pretty much a pain in the ass to try and get the cases over them because these ones up here in particular were a little bit high. I had to get up on my big ladder to be able to reach over the top and put the cases over the top of them. I didn't have a base or anything like that. It was pretty much just a clear cover on top. And I also have some up here. And it took me a while just to, first world problems, I guess. It took me a while to figure out and rearrange the figures to sort of come to an arrangement I was happy enough with. First I put some of the Transformers Masterpiece figures up here, and then I moved them around, and then ended up with, I guess, this assortment up here, which I'm pretty happy with for the time being. And of course then I've got this one here for the Bounty Hunter Troop from Empire Strikes Back. Definitely glad to finally have these guys complete. And then I have these two wide ones down here for the Star Wars figures from the original trilogy. So I think the only one I'm waiting for in here are, or a couple, with the Royal Guard and also Emperor Palpatine. So hopefully they come by the end of the year and I can fill out this case at the top. I'm not sure what else is going to fit in here. Maybe Jedi Luke when he releases at the end of the year as well. And I guess with all that sort of rearrangement, it has cleared up a little bit of space. So this space up here is probably going to be for Anakin Skywalker from Revenge of the Sith. That figure I think releases in the next month or so from Sideshow. It's been out in Hong Kong for a while now. And I've got a couple of spare spots there as well. And I guess on the Samurai Star Wars line, it was just teased the other day that finally we've got a Snowtrooper and its E-Web cannon. It's taking them forever to release figures in this series. Hopefully they do a Gamorrean Guard and IG-88 that they teased a while ago. You can see the Saturn V rocket because I've got nowhere else to put it. Rearranging these ones here, I've got some of the 80s sort of classic toys. From the Voltron and Masters of the Universe, and pretty much all the repaints that I've got from the Transformers Masterpiece line. The other Transformers Masterpiece figures are up here now. I tossed and sort of went undecided on how I wanted to display the Transformers Masterpiece. I didn't think they quite fit in with all the other 1/6 scale figures I had, but in the end, this was really the only place I had for them. All of these I originally had in the big wide cabinet down here, but I really did need to put the Lego in there. So I've got the Snow Speeder and the X-Wing in there, and on the side there I've got a bit of space. Unfortunately I could not fit the Millennium Falcon in there, so that spot's probably going to be for any other new figures and sets that I get. There is the Y-Wing coming out on the 4th of May. And as you can see, the Millennium Falcon is just down here. It's a beautiful piece, but I'm going to have to get some sort of custom case or something made for it because at the moment I've just got it mostly covered in a white blanket that I've taken off for the time being. But there it is. I haven't even gone through with you guys on my thoughts of it yet, but hopefully I'll get to a video on that soon just to give you my thoughts on it. But I absolutely love it. It took me a while to build over several weeks, in and out. We're dealing with the work and the kids and so on, but finally finished it, and I was glad to finally get it over with. These guys here, I love this series by In Flames Toys. I think I'll settle with these core figures. I won't bother getting any more from that series. What else do I have on the way? I think I've got Neo that I'll try and squeeze in there as well, hopefully by the end of the year from Hot Toys. Finally doing some Matrix figures, and I think I do have the old Princess Leia figure coming as well. I was tossing and turning about Poe. They haven't even announced it for pre-order yet, and I absolutely hated The Last Jedi, so I'm not even sure if I'm going to bother getting Poe anymore. I've put these figures up here to try and get that out of my mind. Masterpiece figures, I guess. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. I think the latest figure was MP40, the repaint, which is on the other side of the room. And I think they've got MP17 Plus coming out later this year, but no new G1 Masterpiece figure announcements. I'm hoping for Trailblazer and Hoist, or even a new Optimus Prime or something. Jazz would be fantastic, but other than that, they haven't really done too much to Takara, so hopefully they get their act together soon. These guys do have Gimli pre-ordered, and that's meant to be releasing in the next couple of weeks, mid-May they said, and that looks like their best figure that they've done in this series by far. The prototype pictures look absolutely fantastic. Most people, including myself, are still waiting for the revised head sculpts in the expansion pack for Frodo and Sam. These are the new head sculpts for Merry and Pippin, which were definitely an improvement. So I'm looking forward to getting Frodo and Sam, hopefully in April or May as well. Nothing new down here. And I guess down here for the Sideshow Masters of the Universe, they do have their She-Ra shipping in the next couple of weeks, I think. So I did get my shipping notice, and the final production photos do look pretty good. So I'm definitely looking to adding her in that spot there. What else? I did the recent review for the Homecoming Spider-Man that you see there. I don't have too many more Marvel figures coming. I think Black Panther is the next one I've got, and that's pretty much it from the Marvel front. But I do have my tickets booked for Infinity War on the 25th of April with my son, so we are definitely excited about seeing that. And all of these Bishojos, I was looking to sell a few off, and we'll see how that goes. I haven't posted them up or anything like that, but sales these days is getting pretty slow. I've tried to sell off this Man of Steel here because I do have the BVS version that I showed before, but no one's really interested. And I didn't think the price was that high for around a couple of hundred Australian, but we'll have to see. And I do have the old Snow Trooper exclusive from Sideshow that I was trying to sell off that no one wants either. So we'll see how we go. But that is pretty much it. I guess the last thing that I reviewed was, of course, the PCS Ryu 1/3 scale statue. And as you can see, there's the quarter scale on the right. There is a massive size difference. And I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do for display purposes. I do have a spot just behind this couch here. So behind this couch, there's a bit of space here. And IKEA do have a couple of sort of table things that you can thin about 30 centimeters wide that you can put along here. So I might buy a couple of those and have the larger Street Fighter statues displayed on there. And I guess I still need to figure out how I'm going to display these Street Fighter statues or little play sets from Big Boys Toys Hong Kong. They do have their Vega teased as well, so I'm hoping to pick that up. But I do need to stack them on top of each other to maximize the display, so I'm just trying to figure out how best to do that. I might have to try and fit them in somewhere in here, or maybe in my office on the other side of the house. But we'll see how that goes, because I do love these little sets by them. But that is pretty much it. As you can see, the room on this side is still a bit of a mess. I'm going to have to move that coffee table soon and set up the new TV and so on. So there should be some good deals on 4K TVs that are around the 85 inch size. I was thinking of getting a projector, but I probably won't bother with that. I do have the provision up there for the projector, and I can get a screen fitted on this wall with all the stuff behind it that we've pre-installed, but we'll see how that goes. But that's pretty much it. Not sure what else is coming in the short term, apart from She-Ra and so on that I mentioned before. So hopefully you can stick around on the channel and the Facebook page, and stay tuned for anything I have coming up. I will give my thoughts on Infinity War next week, so hopefully you can stick around for that. But in the meantime, thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers. Bye.